So while I don't have enough to do an actually traditional summon video, today we're going to be talking about the importance of Noctis' burst and his LD while doing some summons. So, big shout out to the Tom Berry Troop for the lovely infographic that will be displayed in this video. They're a lovely group of people, and if you are not following them on any of the social media platforms, such as the Facebook and or Reddit, or giving their website a check sheet, make sure you go do so, because they're a lovely group of people and very helpful to the community. Now, Noctis will be the only character we're going to be talking about, as he's the only character who have one, not only get a rework, but two, only one getting any future touch-ups. So let's go ahead and start getting in. Now, like I said, I don't really have all that much. I'm going to be obviously grinding out more because I would actually like this. But I figured let's just make it a nice and small pool video while we're talking about the goodies. So pretty much Noctis' rework allows him pretty much to enhance upon what he could already do, make him hit harder, better overflow, things like that. His LD is an 8-hit. Notice the pattern. If you haven't noticed the pattern, almost all the LDs so far have always been 8-hit. It's an 8-hit AoE HP attack that gives himself 3 turns of Armiger, a new frame buff, that allows him to get an initial Brave up by 80% and a Brave regen based off of 80% of initial Brave, and give the party set warp for 2 turns. Now what this does is when your party members take an action, they will be put right before the boss's turn, and gives them a free turn. So that is technically 6 free turns that you can get with your entire party. And this LD has 3 usages, so that's 18 free turns that you can get. His burst, hold on, before we talk, okay, his burst is a 15 hit, again, notice a trend, 15 hits, 15 hit attack, that gives him a new burst effect that allows him to follow up every single action that your party takes with a 3-hit single target HP attack that allows him to get 20% Brave back after the attack. So overall, you can already see how Noctis is just absolutely absurd. Not only is he giving your entire party 6 free turns every time he uses the LD, he's allowing them to put themselves in front of the boss, giving the entire party turn manipulation, as well as being able to then follow up with multiple successive attacks that allows you to blitz and burst down any boss that even exists. And the AoE attackers that you have makes it much better because now you're doing additional damage to the specific target. Oh, that's good. Already have that, but okay. At least it's a Noctis weapon. Allows you to burst down the target enemies, and any AoE damage type units can do additional damage to dual bosses, so it still works out. This will be the actual first time I'm saying this so far. I do believe Noctis' burst is important for his kit. Now, is it something that you still should dig for, even though I'm saying that? Not necessarily. Noctis is still very, very much usable even without his burst. Just having the LD alone is more than enough. Is more than enough to suffice the rest of his kit. But if you can dig, if you can pull, if you can go the distance to get the burst, his maximum potential will be realized. We're actually going to switch out and do a multi. His maximum potential will be realized because by getting the burst, you're allowing him to take advantage of every single damage dealing option that he has, and it's a lot. Noctis already hits hard, especially with this brand new rework, already hits hard with just EX plus low. The addition of the LD, which is the most important part, and the burst, nothing stands in your way. Absolutely nothing stands in your way. Noctis is definitely ahead of its time. Oh, ew. That's a bad one. Noctis is definitely ahead of his time as a burst character. I full-heartedly believe that. This character everything that Noctis got is just absurd. So, the use of Noctis is a overall turn manipulator that allows us to spread to the entire party with the most powerful blitzing options in the game. Let's find out what this is. Oh, I'll take that. I actually don't have his EX. Nice. Alright. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I know a lot of people are probably screaming at me, Locket, what are you doing? I've never sold anything. Never done that. Ever. So it's just not a habit of mine. Yo, fuck off, Fane. But yeah, to finish out basically what I'm saying, so we could just focus on the draws for the rest of this. Noctis's LD is obviously still the more important part, but the burst will fully realize Noctis. So this is the first time I'm saying that I do believe that the burst is important for Noctis's kit overall. Still not something that you should find yourself having to dig for, but understand that you will get much more out of Noctis if you can get it. And that's pretty much that. So let's just focus on the pulls, as we don't really have much left. At least we have the EX. At least we were able to get the EX. So that is definitely the good part, because I didn't have it before, and I actually went like a little extra hard on RNA's banner just to try and get it. But alas, I could not. Oh, sad times. Be right back. Alright, hopping back in. Sorry for that little cut. Alright. The last thing we'll talk about once we're done with the pulls is which banner is definitely the superior one to pull for. To be honest, it really mostly just depends, but we'll talk about it, because I don't quite remember what's on the other banner. But it looks like we're getting a whole lot of nothing for the rest of these tickets, which kind of does suck a little bit, but it is what it is. Oh? I didn't see a loading screen, so I don't think it's his LD. Aww. You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. NANI? Let's go! Let's go! Off of tickets, let's go! Off of tickets, let's go! Oh. Off of tickets, let's go! Yes! Let me get a screenshot of that. Let me get a screenshot of this. Yeah. Oh, guys, start a YouTube channel. You want good pulls? Start a YouTube channel. Record your shit. I'm not playing. There was only one time that I can think of off the top of my head where I didn't pull all that well, was with Vane. And I recorded those. That was the only time. Every time I record, it's fire. Bro. We got a burst within 60 tickets. Come on. Record. Every time you're going to pull, record. Just do it. Just every time. Oh my god. Alright, let's finish up this last multi. If I get the LD here, I don't even know what I'll do. Obviously I'll do them, but I don't know what I'll do with my life, because this luck is absurd. Oh. I lost count already. God damn it. Oh, but there's a lot of bronze. You shouldn't have, game. I mean, this was coming. All right. Well, now I definitely have to dig for that LD. Yeah, I really need to dig for that LD. God damn it. Alright guys, well that'll do it for me on this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Trying to change it up a little bit, do things a little bit differently. Like, if you have the rest of Noctis's gear, definitely pull here. Irvine and Fran both have some pretty good utility. 7 is okay. If you don't have rest of Noctis's gear, do hit here. Paladin Cecil is actually the better of all the characters that are here, besides probably Fran. You can argue that. But Fang is just cock blocking, to be quite honest. But yeah, obviously if you don't have any of Noctis's gear, if you do have all of Noctis's gear, I would recommend here. But it all depends on who you want and who you're going for. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey as we try something new. I'll probably try this going forward with a few other characters. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.